Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we're setting up my Erin Condren Life Planner turned Homeschool Planner for February 11th through the 17th. Today we'll be using this adorable printable kit from Print Petticoat Bandit, and the kit's name My Love. Right now, Print Petticoat Bandit is my favorite printable kit maker that I always go back to because I like her designs, her kits are inclusive, and the sheer amount of sticker options you get for under $5 and the foil ready options she gives you makes her, to me anyway, the one to beat. Hashtag not an ad. And I just want to note that with her printable kits, I have had zero problems in executing them with my Silhouette Cameo. They print perfectly every single time. I think the settings I use are sticker paper white and the force is 8. And to cut them all out completely, I use cardstock plain and the force is 14, and I have an auto blade. Just thought I'd share that information for the newbies out there. And if you join me on my Instagram, you'll see that I have several instances where I post me cutting out stickers on my Silhouette. Like, I love that thing so much. As usual, I'm starting with my sidebar where I note Baby Planner Nerd's ticket earnings and my weekly review. If you want to know more details about our ticket/allowance system, I explained it in a previous video that I'll link in the cards and down below. This week I opted out of using the glitter washi strips that she includes in her kits and used her bow strips, for something different. For me, putting down stickers is not a life or death situation. It's not, messing up my air quote artistic vision. I don't know. It's not that serious for me. I use stickers liberally in this planner versus in my everyday catch-all planner because writing out lesson plans can be tedious and boring. And my homeschool planner doubles as a record-keeping place for all of our progress and what we do each year. And slapping down a few stickers kind of makes it a bit more bearable. I'm just saying. Homeschool mom problems. Now, I saw a couple of weeks ago on a fellow YouTuber's channel, her channel's name is Poppy and Gray, where she pre-wrote her plans on her little half boxes. And I don't know why I didn't think about doing that for my subjects because it's the same damn thing every time. Or why I just don't make myself, subject stickers so I can just slap them down on there. And I try and justify this laziness with me wanting to work on my hand lettering and trying out new fonts. Like, man, listen, I am a hot mess. I am just mean to myself for zero reasons. Like, seriously, Novia, get on it and just do it already. Make your life easier. I can chalk it up as an act of self-care, right? Now, usually this will be a week where we would have co-op, but I realized after the fact, and by after the fact, I mean after I was completely done planning the week out, that we don't actually have co-op for this week because there were 3 Tuesdays last month and it usually meets 2 Tuesdays out of the month. So once I finished recording, I had to change my Tuesday plans to kind of account for that time gap. But you know what? That's okay. There's always something we can do that I can put in place. And when I make, planning blunders like this. Our new math curriculum arrived about 2 weeks ago, and we are still using Matthew C. We've just moved on to Delta, which covers single and multiple digit division. This is a mastery program, so the last one we used, Gamma, covered single and multiple digit multiplication. And I noticed while flipping through the workbook, it also covers quite a bit of geometry, which surprised me. But, I'm not mad at it. You do you, boo-boo. We're going to get through it. And when we got it, Baby Planner Nerd started with lesson 1, and she just kept going. Like, she just ran with it. And I did not stop her. I just let her go as far as she wanted to go. And she didn't even need to watch any of the instructional videos, nor did she need any help from me. She just did it, and she did it correctly. So when we get moments like this, it is definitely considered a homeschooling win. Last week, I showed you guys how I plan a unit/novel study with the American Girl Addy books I wanted to cover for Black History Month. Well, I realized again, after the fact, that the first full week of the month was our first break week of the year. We school for 5 weeks straight, and then we take a week off. And we do that the entire year. So basically, we're year-round schoolers. So we school for more than the legal requirement of 180 days. But anyway, realizing the first week of February was our break week pushed the unit study back a week, so it'll go into March. But you know what? To be honest, Black history is American history and shouldn't be confined to the shortest month of the year anyway, so I don't care if it goes longer than I originally planned. The first week of our study focuses on, for lack of a better term, the slave experience. On day 1, we start off learning about the Atlantic slave trade, then we move on to learning about their living conditions, their work conditions, their family dynamics, and gender roles, their religious experience, education, and art and culture, and we close the week out on how the government and the Civil War affected their lives. In the next week, we will start reading the first Addy book. This week is just to give Baby Planner Nerd a broader scope or of knowledge of what happens to Addy and why it happens to her in the book. To help her understand that although Addy is a fictional character, the things that were written about were real experiences for a lot of people. On a lighter note, I signed Baby Planner Nerd up for ukulele classes, and this will be her second week, and so far she's excited. I think mostly because she was allowed to bring the ukulele home on the first night. I'm glad I chose the ukulele for her musical instrument option because it's a lot quieter than a lot of other instruments out there. And I like to think that I'm playing dumb so that she can, air quote, teach me how to use it to help her, reinforce what she's learned. But between my fat fingers and nails and my partial blindness, I'm not playing dumb at all. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with that thing. As usual, I'm laying out our writing and grammar assignments, and usually for grammar, I write down all the things she's supposed to be looking out for. But that list has gotten too long to note in my planner now that I've added this study. So I just noted the new concept we're covering this week and the daily assignment she's completing on that day. For cursive, we've reached the end of covering the lowercase letters, so next week we'll be moving on to uppercase letters. And then when we're done with uppercase, we'll go back to lowercase and do uppercase again. And we'll just, do them in rounds until I feel she's got the hang of it. And when she has the hang of it, then I'll just move on to copy work. This weekend, we're making a quick trip to Chicago. I have a conference I have to go to, but I will probably try to see if I can sneak in a learning experience in there. But the odds are I probably won't, because this week's unit study subject is very heavy and I want her to have some downtime from that before we step back into it again on Monday. Because, life needs a balance. Fridays are usually where I stick our required reading, but since our required reading happens throughout the whole week with the Meet Addy study, I'm actually going to put for this week our read aloud for her co-op book club. So that way she'll be prepared for when our real co-op meeting happens. Not the one I made up for this week's spread, apparently, because I wasn't paying attention to the dates. #planner fail. And on Sunday, I usually leave space for a checklist for all the things I need to prep for the next school week. Just a few little things here and there that I probably thought of or that I didn't get to prep during our break week. And that pretty much covers our first week back from our break. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. See, thumbs up right there. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button down below and the bell ringer next to it to be notified when I post my next videos. Until next time, bye!